Welcome to Techstination. Joining us is Scott Painter, the CEO and founder of a company called FAIR, F-A-I-R. Thanks for joining us, Scott.
Thanks for having me, Fred.
Well, you've got some big news to announce this morning. First off, let's tell people a little bit of background about FAIR if they're not familiar with you, and then we'll get to the big news.
Sure. Well, FAIR's been around now for a couple of years, and what we offer is the ability to get a car completely on your phone without having to go through any of the confrontation or commitment that usually comes with purchasing a car or arranging for a car loan. So we work with about 3,000 dealers around the country, and we offer customers the ability to get a pre-owned car. And these are not rental cars. These are cars that are otherwise for sale. And you can effectively subscribe to that car. You pay a monthly all-in payment on your phone. It doesn't involve any long-term commitment. You can return the car whenever you want. Everything is managed through the mobile device. So there's a menu. You get to go in, look at all the cars that are in your price range, select the vehicle that's right for you, and then you just drive the car for as long as you want. And it comes with maintenance, repair, accessories, as well as everything that you would need to have peace of mind around roadside assistance, a maintenance plan. We even now offer month-to-month auto insurance.
Terrific, and a great option for a lot of people, obviously. And now you've got some big news to tell us about an acquisition that you're making, it sounds like.
You know, a lot of folks, including manufacturers, have been experimenting with this new business model because it gives customers the kind of freedom and flexibility that modern customers are really looking for. And so Ford had been working on a subscription platform on the used car side, very similar to what we've been doing at FAIR. And at FAIR, we're just over 45,000 subscribers in total today. Ford had been doing this in a number of markets around the country. And as we've been growing, we've been talking to them, and they recognized that we were really becoming very efficient in terms of accessing capital and doing this at scale in a way that would teach them a lot more and a lot more quickly. And so we've made an acquisition of Ford's business, Canvas. It comes with really two primary focuses for us. One is just the team and the customers. And so all of the customers and assets of the business will come over to FAIR. The team of nearly 100 people who have been really on the same crusade, the same mission that we've been on at FAIR for the last couple of years will now fold in with us. It nearly doubles our engineering capability. And it also gives us a team that's in San Francisco, which is a real hotbed for us in terms of accessing talent that writes the same light mobile-based code base that we are interested in. So it's a really accretive acquisition for us. It does a lot for us in terms of increased momentum, but I think it's just a reflection of the fact that subscriptions are becoming a real option for consumers who are looking to get a pre-owned vehicle, but to do it in a modern way.
And they've had something like 3,800 subscribers, mostly on the West Coast and in Texas. So tell us what happens as far as those customers are concerned.
Well, all of the Canvas subscribers are in markets where FAIR already operates, so they will be immediately providing service and support from the FAIR infrastructure, so there will be no interruption of service for any of those customers. And obviously, we're looking to expand the Canvas offering. Canvas has about a tenth the size of our subscriber base, so it really is something that we can absorb quite easily. But again, all of that team will continue focused on our mission and give us additional horsepower. It nearly doubles the size of our core engineering team, which is a really important lever in our business.
And what about the Canvas name?
No, the Canvas name will be retired, and obviously all of those customers will get notified over the coming months, but there will be no interruption in service for them.
And what should they expect in terms of any differences in pricing, et cetera, and service?
Yeah, I think the first step is to make sure that we just continue to support them seamlessly. So there's not going to be any interruption, and there's not going to be any change on day one. I think as we go forward, we're going to be looking at how we can provide better value and better service to those customers, just given the fact that we've got a much bigger business and that we're focused on always constantly improving for different types of customers. And I think that the Canvas customer is going to teach us a lot about certain parts of the market that we have yet maybe to explore or do as much as maybe Canvas was doing. But what we're looking to do is just listen and learn and make sure that we don't drop the ball on anybody. That's going to be the first focus.
Describe for us why people would come to Fair and subscribe to a vehicle instead of leasing or purchasing the more traditional routes.
Well, first of all, I think it's cheaper. Second, it's much simpler. At the end of the day, the idea that we all have to go into debt to buy a depreciating asset is really the big shift here. The big idea at Fair is you're not borrowing money from us. You're just going into an agreement to use our car for as long or as little as you want. So the ability to be sort of avoiding that long-term commitment, going into debt, and all of the complexity that usually goes along with buying and owning a car, you get to sidestep with Fair. So you can simply download the app and give us a copy of your driver's license, let us know who you are, and you're off to the races. You're shopping for cars instantly in the app. Once you find the car that's right for you, you select the vehicle, and then we either bring it to you or you can pick it up at the dealer, and then that vehicle is effectively yours as if you owned it. You get all the status, the security, the optionality that comes with having a vehicle that you own and control. And again, you can keep this car for as many days, weeks, months, or years as you want. It's your car to keep and do what you want. And we've been around now for a little bit over 2 years. Almost everybody who gets a car from Fair stays in the car for a couple of years, but the average loan term in this country is closer to 6 years. So we're really looking to give people a lot more variety and a lot more freedom and flexibility that reflects modern life.
Really interesting. I'm sure folks would have a lot of questions, and I guess for now we're going to steer them to your website to get most of those questions answered. Tell us where they should go.
Sure. Just go to fair.com, or you can look for us in the App Store, and it's just Fair, F-A-I-R.
And finally, how fast do you see this subscription model growing? What do you anticipate?
Well, if you look at the used car market in the United States, you've got 43 million used cars that are sold every year. So it's a very big market. I think that the subscription market, like any new business, is going to take a little bit of time to really take hold. But it's already a business that looks like it's going to be hitting a pace where hundreds of thousands of subscribers every single year are going to be going for a subscription instead of a traditional loan or a lease. It's going to be very popular with new buyers, military, anybody who's looking for freedom and flexibility in their life. It happens to work very well for rideshare. So it's something that is going to tend to be a little bit more quick than a traditional type of product might be, but it is something that millions of customers are going to be using in the coming years. So there is a real alternative, and it just simply hasn't existed before now. If you wanted to get a used car, you either had to pay cash or get a traditional car loan.
Terrific. Scott Painter, thank you so much for taking the time with us, and best of luck with the acquisition.
Thanks, Fred.
Cooking with the power of the sun. Hi, I'm Fred Fishkin, here to tell you about the latest innovation from my friend Patrick Sherwin and his great team at GoSun Stove. The GoSun Fusion has arrived using the company's tried and true reflectors and a solar vacuum tube to get you cooking without the mess of charcoal, heavy propane tanks, or smoke. A really bright idea. And with an optional solar panel and battery storage and the ability to plug in at home or on the road, you really can use the GoSun Fusion to cook anytime and anywhere, day or night, rain or shine. I love what Patrick and his team are doing, and so will you. Want to learn more? Head to gosun.co to check out all of the company's products and innovations, and use the code Techstination to save 10%. That's gosun.co.